It's the All New Power Mornings with Letty and Teddy.
Let's
and
go.
wow, what did we do to deserve this?
This legend right here.
We can't dance, we can't play ball, we can't reach high places.
Can't rap
like,
either.
Facts? Like Iman Shumpert, thank you so much for coming in. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, frick yeah, frick yeah.
Iman, thank you for coming on such a big day, bro. It's
Yeah,
going
dude.
down tonight. Dancing with the Stars, bro.
Incredible.
Yes, sir.
Are you nervous, sir?
No, I'm more anxious and excited.
Yeah.
I don't really get nervous.
Well, we're nervous for you,
I
bro.
get,
If you don't,
I get the good nervous, like that nervous, like right
Yeah.
before the ball get tipped. Like I get this like nervousness, but it's like the confirmation that something great finna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
your stomach get like that before you finna do something, but it's only when I'm like prepared. I ain't never really been nervous on the scared spectrum.
Got you.
I always felt prepared, but I'm like, oh, like this day ain't coming fast enough. Like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the ref ain't throwing the ball up fast enough. Like, you know how much stuff could go wrong. Hurry up and throw it up.
Hurry up, I'm ready to get to
Yeah,
it.
like hurry up. So I get that nervousness. So when I get that confirmation, it's usually we get this little metronome stop before we do our routine.
Those four, yeah.
And me and Danny just sort of lock in, give each other that head nod, and I know.
time.
Yeah, we good.
That's dope.
Yeah, like right after that head nod, it'd be like, that'd be my nervous moment. Head nod. All right, now we rocking.
All right, look. When did you know that you could be so good at freaking everything?
Yeah.
You probably know how to make Mexican food.
I do know how to make
And look
tacos.
at you. Oh my
That's
God.
actually my favorite food.
Oh my
tacos.
God. How do
Tacos is
you,
your favorite?
I can
But-
eat any kind of taco.
My
Shrimp
dog.
taco, steak
This-
taco,
All that.
lobster.
Oh, you eating lobster tacos. Oh, you got money.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
different.
doing-
Yeah.
Bro, we doing carne asada tacos. We
grilled
do not afford the
octopus.
lobster.
You ever had al pastor?
No, that you just went crazy.
Yeah, see, I went crazy. If we was going to go
We
crazy.
had to find something. No, but I say that because when I'm watching you dance, dude, it is incredible. Like this past performance that you did over the Kanye song on the Kanye, it seems like you did this your whole life. But I feel like you just got introduced to that type of like that mode of dancing.
Yeah, I've never done ballroom.
Right.
But I've always like had fun at a party.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was a bird back in the day. I had my day.
Oh, work?
Yeah, I had my day where I was just, running around the party, just thirsty dancing with any
Right.
girl that wanted to dance. But I was always more like a mimic guy. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know how to salsa, but I could sort of like
I see you do it.
damn near like
mhm.
make fun of salsa because I don't know how to do it, but I see like the motion.
Yeah.
So I like do it to joke around. And there's been women that be like, you should really
Yeah,
learn.
you know
Like
this
you
is
can move.
better
You
than the
just-
guys that tried to do it.
Yeah, you just don't know what you're doing with your feet. You just sort of making something up, but the rhythm of it goes with what I'm doing. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I've always been able to like mimic and stay on a rhythm and engage with somebody. So I didn't have that nervousness going in. It was just, I've never danced once I got to this like
Right.
height. Like
Yeah.
once I got over like 6'2", I hung my shit.
Oh, really?
Dude.
Okay.
Yeah, like I didn't
Dude.
have to go to no more. Like once you get to college, you ain't got to go to the prom. And
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hold on.
ain't no more dancing.
No,
Yeah.
when we go to college, you don't got to do all that. But you just show up on the scene, you good money.
Ooh, no. Yeah, like you don't got no dances in college.
You didn't ever go to like
Parties, frat parties.
Okay, so I guess the word
Frat
is like.
party ain't dance.
So you didn't do like
Facts.
okay.
Frat parties
Facts.
like stand on the wall, hold you up.
So you weren't like you got serving. You
Oh
weren't like.
my God.
you weren't. You
And
said
you good at
stand-
that? You good at that?
I'm not doing that. No, I
You got serving.
I think that's the one thing I'm not good at. It'll take me a while to learn that. I can't crack bones and twist my
the
arm.
robot breakdance.
Now you say that, not like
you
wifey,
just
right?
did it, fool. You just
Oh, no,
did
she
it.
be knowing how. Like she could mimic anything, like anything. I'm talking about. She could mimic voice. Like she could do Adele when she
Right.
wake up.
Like she could sing like she could
Yeah.
like
She could wake up, yawn, and sing Adele's high notes, bro.
so damn.
Yeah, but it's like regular. Like she could mimic stuff that's like people will do something, they'll sing it. She be like, I hate when they do that, and then she'll sing it
The
to
same
mimic
way.
it, like joke around. And I'd be like, bro, how do you just?
And
Well,
I'm
I think the
You
thing
heard that lady voice once.
with Teyana, I think people were so surprised by the way she danced when she did the music video to that Kanye record, and then now the way you're dancing. It is incredible to watch you both just turn up on everybody's expectations of what they thought you could or could not do.
I think it's we as people, like we had these moments where we're like, I can't do that, right? And I don't look at it like that because it was like I couldn't play basketball. You know what I'm saying? I remember being handed a ball and my brother and them just they doing stuff so fast I didn't know what I was doing. but it's like that don't determine whether you could do it or not. You know what I'm saying? That's just your first time being introduced to it. So I think that a lot of times people are looking at me and my wife sort of like, let me see if he fall on his face. Mm-hmm. It's probably a gang of basketball players that's like, let me see. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if he could be swaggy. Let me see if he a lame after this. Let me see if the people just like don't rock with him no more. Like we like guinea pigs, but it's. For me, it's like I remember looking stupid doing a lot of stuff, bro. Like, first time my dad had me fix a flat, like I watched him do it, and then he took it apart and had me do it, and I looked stupid. Like,
but you're not afraid to look stupid because you got it after.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like determined to be him. So I'm like, gee, if I want to be like dude, I got to be able to fix the flat. I got to be able to fix the sink. If the toilet tweak, I got to be able to fix the toilet. Because my mama just was like part of the reason she chilling and she just so secure in what's going on. Like, something breaking the house, she ain't even worried about it. She just walk off. Wayne, the toilet messed up. Yeah. I don't know if somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I don't remember the repairman coming over for that.
You got that.
I remember my dad doing that. So it's like, to me, it's like, I got to be able to fix the toilet, fix the flat. I got to know how to break down the stroller. I got to know how to convert the car seat to the stroller. I got to know how to, you know what I'm saying? I got to know how to dance. Teyana may want to go to a ballroom dance one day. So it's like, I picked up a little skill. Like, I've been playing basketball my whole life, so it's like they gave me a year now where I ain't had a contract. Let me pick up some skills, man. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna need the foxtrot, but you know.
I'm just saying, I love it. He just like
it might work. It might work. Look,
I don't know when I'm gonna use these waltz, but Lynn, it's
gonna come in. And I just love how I might want to learn how to play basketball and become an NBA champion. I might want to learn how to dance and win dancing with the stars.
NBA didn't go like that. Now I'm saying all the other qualities. It's like, I need to learn that, but it was like basketball was like, I want this. It was something about watching Michael Jordan and win that championship and they laying on the floor crying. And I ain't never seen my daddy cry. So I'm looking at it like, Pop,
what's that feeling like?
Yeah, like what the hell do this gold trophy do to people that why he crying like that? Like he crying, like Mike crying, full blown, can't talk, can't do the interview. I'm like, these people pouring champagne in their eyes, can't see, doing it to themselves, they so happy. What is that? I'm like, I want some of that. Whatever that is, I need to be a part of that. I've never seen nothing like that. Yeah. I'm watching them Bulls tapes, I'm looking at them on the sideline, I'm looking at fans coming with their tie undone. I'm asking my auntie, like, why my eyes wearing? Like, why you got to wear suits to game? She like, no, that whole front row, them the business owners, and they got money for real money. You know what I'm saying? Like, nephew, they got real money. Like, auntie, why they coming? He's taking his suit off. He made sure he probably got season tickets. Like they explaining it to me. So I'm looking at it like, how can dude and them just putting that mug in a bucket? They just putting it in the bucket, and now it's 30,000 people tweaking. We win the championship. I'm like, I hear gunshots, but now I'm hearing gunshots, and I'm looking at the police stand by these people shooting their guns, and everybody cool with
Everybody's happy.
Because we all happy. I'm like, if I could do that, and I could push that energy into the world to where everything is safe and everything goes for, this week because we did something amazing, I want to be a part of that. That's why basketball was like that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I know as fans, hearing you from your perspective be that passionate about it, because as fans, like, we'll turn up in LA, like we'll riot. You know what I mean? Like we go crazy for
it's part of it.
Right. So just that, like, that is amazing that you're conscious of that, how much it means to fans. You don't take it lightly. I think.
Well, when I used to be in Sacramento, I used to point at the 300 level like that, and they ain't really get. They like, what do you like? Who sits up there? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, dog, I used to sit up there.
That's crazy.
Like, gee, you ever got your seats and you walk up there, and then I'm telling my pop to walk me. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling my brother to walk with me because it looks steep.
Yeah, man, you just described everybody
saying that big. Beam that's right there, and you sitting in your seat, you nervous of that beam, you gotta lean a little bit to walk past that, and you like, gee, I don't low key look like I'm a fall.
Stable this is, but you're still happy to be in the house.
But I'm like, bro, I could still see everybody. I still seen that 360. I still seen that 3 ball. I'm looking at the jumbotron like, I remember being that kid, so it's like for me, like when I'm playing, that's who I see when I look in the crowd. That's who I like when I'm screaming and yelling in the crowd. I'm yelling to that little kid that think I don't see him. All like, nah, shorty, I may not lock in on you,
Man, that's
but
dope,
I see
bro.
you, shorty. Like,
Me and you, we here. No, I love
like
that
we here, like that's the fire in me. Like that's what bring it out of me when I see them kids. I see them business suits and that tie undone.
Yeah.
I see him sweating through his armpit. Like,
and you're the one doing the work.
yeah, but that's
it.
but they doing work too. They putting the battery in me. It be times I be tired. I might not feel like getting through the screen, but the crowd screaming so goddamn loud. By the time he get to half court, I'm like, bro, I might as well just run through you. They might let it go.
Yeah.
The way they acting right now, shit, everything goes when it's going your way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It
feels like the feeling you chase then is that feeling, that fulfillment and that thrill, and that can carry over, whether it's basketball, whether it's Dancing with the Stars, whether it's even performing your music. You know, that the fans in all of those arenas are there for you and are feeding off of your energy, and vice versa, right?
Yeah, that's
That's amazing.
I think that's the hand in hand with me for music. That's the only other field that I see the same thing. Like I remember going to my wife's first show that I got to see her do for her album For Seven, and she performed in Vegas. And she had a moment where she was trying to stand taller because the whole crowd was at one level, and she knows she's shorter. So if she comes down, everybody can't see her. And she stood on the little banister thing, and she was getting ready to lose her balance, and security grabbed one leg, and then her fans grabbed her other leg, and she didn't look down. So when afterwards, I'm like, gee, your fans had your legs. Like,
Damn.
It was like you know what I'm saying? I told her it was like her Jesus moment.
Yeah, like lifting
I was
you
like,
up.
you was Jesus for a second, because when nobody finna let you drop, stumble, nothing. And they sang every word with you. And I was like, when I watched it, I'm like, that's how I feel when I caught the tip dunk, and it really wasn't no timeout. It was just a delay in play. Like the ball just bounced around. They walked around. It was so loud, people didn't know if a timeout was called. So it was like a pause for a moment, and I was looking around at literally everybody, even the opposing team, everybody staring at me for a second. And it was like I was filled with so much, I ain't even like, after a while I just stopped talking and I was just looking at people in the eye, because it was so much energy. But I loved that energy, and I was like, that was what I saw when I saw her stand there. She just stopped singing for a second, and her crowd was singing, and she was standing like this, taking it in. But I'm like, you ain't taking the fact that your security was not holding you.
No,
like
it
that
was
your
people
fans
that came for you.
Your fans grabbed
amazing.
your legs, and you trusted them for a second. Like, it was just a moment. And I was like, with that, like, I always made music, and I wanted to release music. I wanted to be respected as an artist, period. But I never wanted to be like, yo, I want to perform, until I saw her do that. Like, when I saw that, I was like, it's the same.
Yeah,
like, that's
that's the connection right there.
Exactly. Like, with me, I was always thinking, like, music make me want to play ball, and then ball make me want to talk about the lifestyle that ball brought me. It make me want to rap. Like, people be like, why do NBA players want to rap? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, gee, sometimes we hear about what rappers is rapping about, and it ain't our life. So we want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever wonder why somebody going, like, Drake's and J. Cole's and those guys are going to sound, their money sounds similar to NBA players, so they going to relate to a lot of the stuff they putting on the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's those moves that, with me, I'm like, bro, the lifestyle that I, got introduced to through playing basketball, with music, it's like, this might be my only way to tell y'all what's really going on.
Because you hear it, like, they want to be you, and you want to be them.
But it's like, y'all get to really be y'all.
Yeah.
We could be us to a certain degree.
Right.
Oh, because we're
also representing our teammates.
Right.
We're also representing our coaching staff. We're also representing our city. You're representing that brand of basketball. Like, it's so much that comes with that.
Right.
And it's like, an entertainer is completely free.
It's an individual game.
Yeah.
Like he could go up there and just say anything,
Right.
and it could cause controversy. But it's like all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
Somewhat. So it's like we envy that because we like sometimes we really feel something and we're holding back on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a freedom that come with hip hop.
And it's crazy because I would say, and I think you would say, basketball probably gives more freedom for their players to express themselves in any other league, but still you represent like $1 billion company. You still can't fully be yourself. What I want to know with like Dancing with the Stars, because I when the clip of you performing like the Jordan Peele joint and just killing it, to me, I was like, bruh, that is on some other ish. And you locked in, Mom. We talked about Teyana.
Yeah.
I saw what you described in that clip. What has the reception been like from the players? Because you're still young. You still got peers that are in the league. What are they telling you? Like, what are they, when they reach out to you, what are they telling you? Like, it's...
Honestly, people have been surprised. There's other guys that have faced this same hurdle that I faced with the league, where it's like, you don't really understand why you ain't got a contract.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's this like, they talk about it being like your first death, where it's like you fall out the league. And it's like that hits people, where it's like, oh, I'm not in the league. Like I ain't got that brand stamp next to me. Like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like with me, I've never really carried the stamp. Like I don't like when people like mention me as a basketball player. I've never really enjoyed that part. Like you got to mention I'm a champion. That's cool.
You have to. Come on, talk about it.
That's
2016.
cool.
Where we at? Where we at? Where the camera at?
We ain't do that for
Put
nothing.
some respect.
Yeah, we ain't do that for nothing.
Yeah.
But as far as like people seeing me and be like, you play basketball, huh? Like I don't like that. It's kind of insulting sometimes.
You're more than a hooper. You're a father. You're a man. And you got all these
it's
things.
all type of like. I know you see my ring on my finger before you see that. So ask me about my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like ask me about something. Like catch a common ground, because I know you don't hoop the way you just said.
That's a bar, bro. You see the ring. Ask me about my family. Ask me about my kids.
Something. Just like let me be regular for once. And I think like I probably done did it to myself with the energy of wishing somebody didn't see me as a ball player. And now this shit done happened to me.
Well, now you're a ballroom dancer. Now,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Now you
For
see
real,
mine, you're like,
people come up to me and be like, oh, that's Junie's dad. Like, they don't even say nothing about the Knicks. They be like, man. But it's one of them things, man, where it's like you could choose to like take it as a grain of salt, or you could like strive with grace. Like,
well, the thing is, it's a reality for a lot of people that who they're affiliated to or what they're affiliated to becomes their identity, right? Yeah. And so basically you're saying like, and it shows you, this is kind of like your test. Can I be who I am without the affiliation?
Oh, for sure.
And you definitely have proven more, example 10 times over.
Yeah,
like you still
really
going to be you regardless of the league, regardless of the team, right?
I don't really know how to do it another way, man.
Yeah,
All I got is what my mama and my daddy instilled in me, man. Like, we ain't really have that mindset. Like, it shouldn't be like if I didn't go to the NBA, y'all thought I was gonna be broke. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
survive?
I be.
Like you thought like I was just going in the shadows or what?
It's not a survive. Like surviving is one thing. That's surviving, being cool. That's one thing. That's never been my character. Like my character has always been a go-getter, to go get things, to want more, to do more, to push myself to do more, and to push everybody around me to do more. So it's like, it's not even fitting within my character to get somewhere and relax. So it's like, bro, if I didn't make it to the league, y'all knew I was going to be doing something else. Right. That mean them hours was going somewhere else.
Yeah.
They was going somewhere else. It wasn't going to be hours of just twirling my thumbs. And like, I don't do that. So it's like, with me, I'll never say like, oh, I'm retired from basketball. I'll never say that. It's just, did y'all pay me this year or not? Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's also not, oh, Iman don't play basketball no more. Like, I never played basketball to see if the NBA would give me a job, bro. Like, I play basketball because I really love basketball. Like, I play basketball now. People be like, oh, I knew you was trying to get back. I'm like, bro, I don't know what I'm trying to do. But this is part of my day. Yeah. Like, basketball is just part of what I do, G. I used to drill. I used to wake up at 7:30, 8, whenever my dad used to go to work. If I ain't had to go to school, I literally took my basketball and I go around and round up whoever want to hoop. Right. I know at least 10 homies. I'm gonna dribble to everybody's house and round them up. Do y'all want to hoop or no? Am I practicing alone today? Wow. But I'm hooping. I'm hooping. Same dirty ball, shirts all dirty right here at the bottom from doing moves and wiping my sweat off a little bit, wiping here. I'm like, all my shirts look the same, everything, because I really hoop. So it'd be like, with me, I don't know. I guess I've converted back to that childhood mentality of like,
I'm going to get it.
Bro, I love basketball.
Yeah.
I don't love the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not no disrespect to the NBA, like, because I've grown to love. But I'm saying, like, when the dream started, it wasn't, oh, I have to be associated with the NBA. It was like, no, I want to be as good as Michael Jordan.
Yep.
I think I could be like Jason Kidd. I love how Gary Payton do this, do that. I start realizing I was never, like, tweaking over the league. I just loved basketball. I loved competition. I love war. Like, this is the only version of war that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I could go to war in other ways, but it's like every other way I take a L. Like, even if you win the war, you could get locked. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's no point. Like, with this version of war, I could have the dudes in the suits, the kids up there. You know, the girls that wanted to wear that outfit, all of them could scream to the top of their lungs, and this is okay.
My dog, your storytelling is crazy, bro. When it comes to storytelling, is amazing. And me and Letty, we're not affiliated with the Lakers, but if we were, but you have a jersey right now. Because the way we're balling and defending, we need that passion, man.
How do you feel about Crypto.com Arena?
Oh, yeah. Hey, also, you've actually played at the Staples Center, bro. And now it's going to be called the Crypto.com Arena. As a guy who's like play, don't laugh at us like that. But
no,
just,
it's funny.
It is funny. It is funny.
Oh, Russ,
Russ had the clip. He's like, the Crip Arena.
He's like, that's what you call it?
The Crip.
Let's get it.
But yeah, like it being called the Crypt, the Crypto.com Arena. Like, how, as a guy who played there, like I'm sure you look forward to going to Staples, right? Playing in LA as a dude.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah, it's an arena.
I don't care.
You gonna play?
Yeah, we gonna play regardless. Yeah. We gonna play. The light's still bright.
It's still LA?
Yeah, the light's still gonna be right. You know, Melo and Bron still on the same team.
Yeah, there you go. Melo, Bron, and Shump, got it.
Look,
got it. And Shump. Yo, cause Shump like
we're manifestors. We're manifestors. When this happens, we can play this clip right at exactly like we called it.
Find me, man.
Hey, you hear that, Melo? Hey, you hear that, Melo? And Bron too, cause you guys had an amazing run in Cleveland.
Yeah, we did.
And you were a part of like one of the most legendary chips, right? Like 2016, like that is a legendary, that goes down in history. And I know there's a lot of stories about you guys coming back 3-1 and then Golden State had to retool, and you know that's when they made the call to KD or whatnot. But as a player who lived it, do you rank that chip as the best chip? And do you think that winning that chip changed the league going forward? Because you had to, like, you know, KD had to go to Golden State?
KD ain't have to do nothing.
He should have stayed in Oklahoma. You could have got another one. But, hey, whatever.
Let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
Kay, you didn't have to do nothing. You chose to do what you chose to do. And we understand the move. But, yeah, I think, especially looking back, coming back from 3-1.
Yeah.
Dealing with a red hot Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, to come back and do what we did. I've watched a lot of championships. I don't know how much of it changed anything. I still think that them beating us the first time in Cleveland is what changed basketball. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, if Kyrie never halves his knee,
bro,
or I catch that tip early on, and when I tossed it up at the end of that game, and that goes in, and we steal 2 in Golden State and get that first championship done, I don't think that we're seeing as many 3-pointers, because we were still counting by 2 at the end. We were still putting that ball in the block, giving it to Bron, and slowing the game down. And when they won doing it their way, before that, nobody won running around shooting threes. You don't get wins like that. It was, you got to, at the end of the game, you got to have a demon. Like, somebody got to be able to deal with good and evil. Real talk. Like, it got to be a good and evil at the end of the game. And we going to throw it on the block, and we all know it's coming, and we all going to stand here and see y'all basically play 1-on-1 from 15 to 18 feet. We're
Right.
gonna watch it. And Steph and Clay decided that is no longer.
We're going to shoot from
Yeah.
over here.
And now you got to come out here to play. And all that physicality don't matter no more. Like, I don't really care if you physical no more, Iman. Like, we don't care.
Come
And
catch
that
me outside. Oh, yeah.
type,
Yeah, yeah.
type thing. Yeah, catch me
Yeah.
way outside at the logo. Catch me over here and,
Yeah.
and deal with me over here. So it was like they changed the game.
Yeah.
I think that we changed the mindset of what is 3-1.
Big talk. Game
is
7
that?
on the road.
What is that?
What is that? Don't know what that is.
Fuck
Real
the
talk,
stats.
'cause you start-
'Cause
yeah, you
all
start
those stats are like,
realizing-
no team is
Real
no
talk.
team.
You start that no team has ever
Yeah,
done this,
came back
and
3-1.
the odds are this,
yeah.
and the spread is this, and all this stuff. Like, what is 3-1, bro?
Yeah.
That's back to the wall. How many times have you been back to the wall and you still alive to tell us when you had your back to the wall?
Yeah.
Is there any like untold story that you've been like keeping from that
Look,
Game 7?
People want them stories.
I'm gonna say,
man.
because the way you tell Kobe stories, we talked about this, Letty. Like the way you get in there, it's crazy. Is there any
'Cause
like,
um,
or any other story you want to share from Kobe? If you don't want to do a Game 7, maybe you holding that one for the documentary.
Well, I want to tell you a story. I want to see, like, the example you're saying to me is how I feel like when we talk about my brother Nip, right?
Yeah.
Having left Atlanta, or initially he got dropped from a label, left a label, right? Said, you know what, I'm gonna do this my own way. I'm gonna do this independently. I've been in it. Before rap, I was still making money, right? Let's go back to the trunk with it. Let's build the team. Let's build the narrative. Let's build the audience. Let's super serve the listeners and the fans. Once you did that, then the label comes calling, and it turns into a partnership. The terms of the deal you never thought you could get, you got. You own your masters. You get to be that artist that you wish you did, and it came in a weird way because you may not have. It was unsure at some point. You did not know if you were signed or not, or where you were gonna go, but you made that for yourself. And I see that, Iman. Like, I see that in your way.
Yeah. I'm very inspired by what Nip used to do. Like, and Nip, I tell people all the time, the cool thing about Nip, so I met Nip when Teyana was recording. Matter of fact, she might not have been recording KTSE. She might have been, it might have been Fate before Fate, while she was doing the
shit.
choreo
Yeah.
for Fate. We was at No Name Studio. I met Nip, and Nip was in he was sitting in the back of his Maybach, and he had me come over there, chill, hear some of the new song he had just recorded, and then I got to sit down with him and chop with him.
Yeah.
And he was always like giving out crazy info. Like, you meet a lot of people that they're like, I got all the answers, man. I finally got all the answers. And then you be like, bro, tell me the answers. And they be like, all right, I got you. And then they go into a room you can't get in. Or they be like, I got you. And they had answer a call and never get back to you.
Yep.
Nip was like, hey, all y'all come in here.
Yep. Let me give you access too.
All y'all come in here. Then they take him in the room. Hey, no, I can't even go in unless they go in. I can't even, you want me, you got that.
Yep.
It's tough. That's all I got for y'all, man. Or I could leave. And he would leverage his power to get everybody in the door. So it was like, you had that version of him, and then I had this version. Well, this is when I knew I was like, this dude, like, one of my favorite people to talk to was because I text him and he didn't hit me back, right? And he called me the next day and was like, yo, I was doing whatever. Then I had texted him something like, I forgot what it was. It was like something funny, like it was some chill, like whatever. Didn't text me back. right? Random. Then some event happened or something, and some mutual friend saw him there, and he calls me, and I'm like, man, I would. So I'm like, man, you'll be answering your phone, man. I text you,
leave me on red.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, stop playing with me. He said, man, call me. Call me. You ain't meet me, like, I ain't never text you.
Yeah.
Like, every conversation we've had been like a conversation.
Conversations, yeah.
Call me, FaceTime me.
Yeah.
I was probably at the studio. I was doing whatever. I didn't want my mind to call me, be in the moment with me. And when he said that to me, it was just like, I'm like, Duke is just too down to earth, bro.
Yeah.
He just, you know what I'm saying?
Cool
But it was
as
something
dude.
so powerful
Yes,
about
so
it. Like,
powerful.
I'm like, bro, he in his glory right now. Like, he really on his wave, really leveling up, going, like, he going to places that, you know what I'm saying, we all wanted to see him do, but it's like his movement is really going right now. Like,
Yeah.
now's the time that I'm like, he don't have a lot of time. And to him, it's like, even the time he has, like, bro, I'm not finna use that to be texting you back and forth. And now it's 15 minutes. And even if we just have 5 minutes face to face on the FaceTime, ooh, I'll make sure you straight, boom.
Yeah,
That's
let's
better for
experience it. Let's experience each other.
Always love with that.
I mean, thank you so much for sharing that. And, you know, big day for you tonight. You can still vote right now. Go ahead and get your vote on.
Hey, man, text Iman to 21523.
That's
text
it.
Iman, man. If you,
You can-
text now and they say voting ain't open,
Yeah, ain't open
just
yet.
wait a little bit, man. If you keep doing it, it's gonna work eventually.
Yeah,
But
when
we
it
on the
wa-
West
yeah,
Coast.
yeah.
Starts at 5.
Yeah.
5 to 9.
So as you're on
5 to
YouTube
9.
right now watching this and you got the TV on, yeah, there it is.
Go
Get your
ahead
vote
and
on.
vote, man.
5 to 7.
Okay.
5 to 7. 5 to 7 is the times that it's
Yeah.
open to get your vote on. We want, and so when you win Dancing with the Stars, you
Yeah,
can come
dude.
back and then we hang out and we
Yeah, man.
celebrate.
We check out the Mirror Ball Trophy, man. We'll see
I
how it look.
love that.
You gonna bring it over
Will
here?
you put it
Huh?
next to?
If y'all bring me back on, man, y'all gonna play
Yeah.
outside.
Come on, we will play outside.
Y'all gonna play outside?
Don't
Wait.
don't do that
Iman,
because
look,
we'll
listen,
literally
listen.
open this up.
Play
So-
outside.
I know you talk about how you love playing basketball, right? And you love
Mm.
the thrill and whatever. My husband, Mexican man, 6, no, not even 6, 5'10", 5'11". He has that same energy, and he challenges anyone he meets. If he were to meet you, hey, you want to go play ball? And I'm like, dude, you are talking like you are 6 foot something, and like you have the skills. But it's
that's
that
the best
that
people to
thrill
play.
that he is chasing, right?
That's the best people to play.
Do you give charity basketball games to just random guys that come up to you and challenge you? He wants to know.
You know what's crazy? I am that guy.
You are? You're like,
I'm
you
that
will
guy.
say yes.
I'm that guy. Just because I know what that's like to be like want to gauge your superpowers. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see if my superpowers work.
I love that.
And he in the NBA, bet. Let me try
Yeah,
it
let's
out on
go.
him. So I give them their day. I give them their day where they can
Listen,
try
we
it.
don't want to keep you because you got the show tonight. So
Yes, sir.
we got to get going. Iman, thank you so much. Iman Shumpert, everybody.
There we go.
It's say Power Mornings, baby, with Letty and Teddy.